pork out here. Thanks to my friends Steve and Mike from Buehler's. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And I love this idea. He's talking about making something called a swine apple.
Swine apple.
Okay.
So little play off the pork, a little play off the pineapple. Nice thing about this, it's a little gourmet. So if you're going to a picnic and you don't want to bring your traditional ribs or pulled pork,
everyone's bringing pulled pork.
Everybody's doing it. It's easy to do. You can do it ahead of time. So what I'm going to do is show you, kind of from start to finish here.
Decapitate that
pineapple. We're
pineapple.
going to decapitate it. Biggest knife we can find, we're going to take the head off. Okay. We're going to hold on this for later because we're going to use it as we smoke.
As a decoration?
Yep, as a decoration. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of take this middle out. So we're not going to core it like you traditionally would.
Right. We're
going to go a little further out. We're going to leave about 1 inch of the flesh. Okay. We're going to go all the way around it, leaving that 1 inch.
While he's doing this, I want to tell you, Mike came to Buehler's from New Jersey, and he was in the food business big time. So when he came, brought a lot of great food ideas and a lot of creativity also.
Thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate that. So after we do that, I'm just going to score it down here so you're able to pull it out.
Okay.
Real easy at this point. All you have to do is take your spoon, go down there, and keep coring out your pineapple. Okay, and that's going to take you all the way to the bottom.
You peeled it?
Peeled it. Okay, same thing here. So afterwards, you just peel it all the way down, and it's going to give me this nice cored pineapple.
Okay.
Looks a little different than what you normally see because we have the eyes on here.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why the eyes are on there is because if you get too close, this wall is going to be too thin, and we're not going to be able to.
It'll collapse.
It's going to collapse as we stuff the pork in it.
Okay.
So next step from here is we're going to stick our knife actually inside the pineapple, just to kind of give us a measurement of how thick that pork needs to be as we're putting it in here.
Okay, we're going to put the pork inside.
We are. So come over here, and this is a pork loin. And traditionally, like when you smoke, you use tough cuts of meat because you want to go low and slow and smoke it. Smoke it all night like a brisket.
Apart, get tender.
Yep. Completely different method here. This is going to be a quick smoke. We're only going to smoke this for 2 hours. So we have our point here where we would cut. So I have a piece right here, and this would be measured to fit exactly inside that pineapple. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this down into 4 different pieces. Look, even the bee likes it today. 4 different pieces.
That bee won't hurt anybody, right?
It will not hurt anybody.
When you're doing a barbecue,
when you're doing a barbecue, you got to be used to seeing bees.
That's right.
All right, so we have our pieces out here.
Okay.
Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to give our little rub here. So we have our rub, and this is just a little pork trick. Can you hand me that mustard there?
You got it, brother.
So yellow mustard, it seems very weird that you would use yellow mustard on pork. No flavor at all. All you're doing is you're getting the mustard. The yellow mustard is going to help that seasoning stick to the pork.
Yeah, it's a secret. When I learned that secret, I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that forever because we use that on most of the meats. It works.
Because especially when you're smoking things for a long period of time, you're going to be touching it, you're going to be temping it, so you're going to be, touching the crust of the meat. This way, it really helps to keep that rub on there.
Okay.
This rub is simple. You'll be able to get it anywhere. It's a brown sugar, it's chili peppers, cayenne. It's got a little bit of everything in there.
Okay, let's stuff her in there.
All right.
Boy, the bees love this.
Oh yeah, it does. So at this point, we're going to shove our pork in. Now this is where you have to be a little sensitive. You can't go, you can't go all macho on it. You got to slowly push it in there so you don't crack the outside.
Gotta play with your pork a little there.
All right. So after we get this done and we're nice, you can see it's flush.
Yep.
I'm going to take my lid, and I'm going to take some skewers. And these are just your traditional skewers you'd buy in the meat department or in the grocery store, and I chop them down. So we're going to put our lid back on top.
Okay.
We're going to use, of course, our sharp point. This is a silly tip, but make sure you know how many skewers you put in your food.
Oh,
so when you're serving it, you're not giving anybody a special surprise.
You take the same number out that you put in, right?
Yes.
And then you're going to wrap this in bacon and smoke it.
I am.
Okay, so how does the bacon stay on? We got about a minute and a half here.
So bacon's going to stay on just by us laying it over top.
That good Buehler's bacon?
It is, thick slab. I like to go with the thick slab because you're going to be going for a couple hours here in the smoker.
When I go to Buehler's, do I get this out of the deli case or out of the pre-wrapped?
As much as I like for it to be out of the deli case, it's out of the meat department.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, out of the meat department.
Because he's the deli man.
I'm the deli guy, so I got to say that.
He's got some great prepared foods there, though. So we're going to smoke this for 2 hours. What kind of temperature?
2 hours. So we're going to smoke it at 220 degrees.
Here's what it looks like when it comes out. Stand back. There is smoke in the house.
Back.
I saw macaroni and cheese going in the smoker.
This is one of our secret our secret best-selling items. It's something that we were playing with. We make our macaroni and cheese from scratch.
Yeah.
We hit in a smoker for about 30 minutes.
30 minutes in the
30
smoker.
minutes, and you could do that at home, even with a basic mac and cheese, to make it a little more gourmet.
I see some ribs coming up here. Steve is working on some ribs over here. When you make your ribs, do you take the membrane off the back?
We do. Yep, we peel them off the back. Let me show you here.
Oh yeah. Oh, here comes the swine apple. Excuse me.
So here's our swine apple.
So no swine before it's time, right?
No swine. Yep. So what we're gonna do, pull this boy up.
Oh my goodness.
Steve, let me pass it off to you.
You have very crispy bacon there, my brother.
I do.
Woo. Check it out, folks.
All right. So when we cut that down, I'm gonna try to use the slices where I ended with the bacon.
Aha. Look at that.
That's the trick there. So
That
you
is beautiful.
get a nice big slice. See that pork?
Oh yeah. You know what you're doing
beautiful. Beautiful.
there. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rip off a little
Oh
piece
yeah,
of
you
your
gotta try a
smoked
little
bacon
piece of
there.
that. Little
There
piece
we
of
go,
that
I got it.
pineapple here.
It's great stuff.
Very good. Yeah.
So, a couple tips here. Using the mustard to help your rub stay on.
Yep.
Using pineapple so you get something special to bring to a
Little
party.
sweet.
Put that on the website. You can smoke your mac and cheese for 30 minutes after you bake it and
Yep.
put it together.
Very good.
And Steve says, rip the membrane off
Rip
the
the
ribs.
membrane off. Yep.
And my next question is, will you come back and do this again?
Absolutely. You tell me when, we'll be here.
Something brand new?
Awesome. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
A whole bunch of brand new stuff, terrific stuff, more coming up right after the break. New Day Cleveland.